Howdy, howdy. Did this change on me? Because what in the fuck? Hold on. Do you like that? That's too dark, I feel like. That looks good. That looks... Nah, I like the other one better. There we go. That looks better. Is this dying on me? I think I have something in my teeth. Hi, y'all. Oh. What's up, teal? Hello. I just picked basil out my teeth. I just got back from dinner. It was a wonderful dinner. Today is wild, yeah. You can say that again. I could not sleep last night. I literally stayed up till... I FaceTimed my mom and she was like, I couldn't sleep either. Like, I stayed up till 12:30. I'm like, Mom, that was like 5:30 here. I literally stayed up till 5:30 a.m. No, I have contacts. You've never seen me in contacts before? I've been wearing contacts since like 7th grade, 5th. A long time. I also couldn't sleep. Did anyone sleep? Man, I hope so. I hope someone has got sleep because I've been feeling rough all day. The guy at the coffee shop, he was like, oh, ça va? And I was like, je suis fatigué. Like, and then he was like, oh yeah, I can see in your eyes. I'm like, fucking A. You can tell I'm tired. And is there something in this tooth as well? There was. Oh my god, I'm kind of a mess. It's a mess of a day. You didn't sleep either? Damn. Yeah, I'm hoping I get some sleep tonight because I am going back to Paris tomorrow. I guess I could sleep on the train, but it's really uncomfortable. It's not ideal. Yeah. Man, November's crazy. November astrology is crazy. What now? What do you mean? Wait, is there something in this tooth too? What the hell? I ate way too much basil. It's all up in my teeth. Haven't caught me live in a while? Oh, welcome. I've been going live a lot recently because I'm traveling France and the sun sets so early now that like I don't know what to do. Scorpio sun, Pisces rising, Virgo moon, Anna Manny Jen. Ooh, love. Aqua sun, Gemini moon, Aqua rising, love. What degree is your rising, Megan? Or do you have anything in early degrees, Aquarius? And a manifester. Ooh, did you know, have you seen my Martha Stewart videos? I just watched her documentary. Well, it took me 2 nights to finish it, but I watched it the last 2 nights, and she's a manifester. She's such a fucking boss. Like, she's such a manifester. And such a perfect example of the impact that manifestors can have when they really just live out their vision and aren't scared to inform people of what their vision is. Leo sun and rising, Aries moon, love it. All the fire. All the fire. Fuego. How do you say fire in French? That's not a word I've learned yet. Je sais pas. Hey, Emmy, Pisces sun, Virgo moon, Cancer rising, love. Didn't we just have someone else with Pisces and Virgo? Hey, Kelly. Kieran is a Virgo sun, Pisces rising. Oh, more Virgo and Pisces combo. A Cancer moon. Okay, generator. An Aquarius in the 12th with Jupiter. Okay. Hey, Brandy. Megan's. Okay, your rising is at 11 degrees. Okay, so it'll be some time until Pluto's there. You got like 10 years. Well, maybe like 8 years. Maybe like 6 to 8 years. Let's see what November brings. Yeah. The retrograde, the upcoming retrograde in Mercury's like least happy place to be in the US's first house. Yeah. Oh, your first degree sun. Well, Pluto's already been there, so you've already experienced that. Someone was saying, oh my God, what do you know when you have like you remember stuff like after the fact, you have a conversation and then you remember something you wanted to say in the conversation like after the fact? And that happened to me the other day because someone was saying that they have like Pluto's going to touch something in their chart because they have early degrees Aquarius or something like that. And they're like scared about it. I was like, wait, Pluto's already touched it though, because Pluto was at like 2 or 3 degrees before it went retrograde. So if you have early degrees, fixed sign or Aquarius, anything, or even air signs stuff, it's already happened. Like it'll happen again, but the first time is always the hardest. Maybe I said that on a live recently. I don't even. Everything feels like a dream. Hey, Melissa. Someone told me about what happened in Germany. Yeah. I don't know. The world is changing. The world is changing. Oh, you know what it was? It was someone in my membership. Someone in my private community, because there's a forum. Someone posted in the forum that they were scared about Pluto being on their MC. And Maddie, your comment just reminded me of it. And I was going to tell them that it's already been there. I was going to remind them. Megan says, I'm so thankful explains a lot. Yeah, totally. I mean, the first time is the hardest. So look at what was going on for you, or like what was a major theme in your first house, like back when Pluto was at 1 degrees. Because I think it's already been there twice, actually. Maybe 2 or 3 times at this point. I'd have to look at my ephemeris, but... Hey, Melissa. Yeah. Yeah, there was, when I was in Paris a few weeks ago, there was some, what are those called? Protests? I don't know if it was a protest or a strike, but there was something going on. Like the world, like we can all feel the Pluto and Aquarius coming. So there's a lot of changes. I need to know dates, a lot of shifting and changing this year. Yeah, for sure. That's why I have an ephemeris, because that's the best to have if you're like want to exactly nail down transits, dates of transits. So I have a class in my private community in my membership on how to read an ephemeris, because let me actually get mine from my backpack. Hold on. And this is just a pocket ephemeris, because I could not bring my big ass book with me to France. But this is what it looks like. So that's why I have a class on how to read it, because it's kind of like a lot. But you can really nail down specific dates of when planets were at certain degrees. This is what old school astrologers would use back before we had like astrology software and websites and things. Which wasn't even that long ago. It's kind of crazy to think about. Like, there wasn't astrology software like 20 years ago. Okay, let me see. I was looking at the spring. You gotta find Pluto on here. Okay, so Pluto was at 2 degrees in May. So, looks like it would have been most of March and April. But again, it depends on the minutes too, for when it's like exact. I think the world's changing for the better. I think things will get worse before they get better, but any change kind of creates that effect. Like I've been looking into the French Revolution a lot lately because I'm literally in France, and you know, it looked like things were really, really bad, but they got better because of that. What happens if Pluto transit in MC, though you have that transit now? Well, it's already happened. So reflect back on, like you have your MCs at 29 degrees Pluto, because that's already happened like 5 or 6 times. So this is just a final closing out of it. Yeah, 2025 is going to be absolutely insane. I started a playlist on it on here because, yeah. Maddie says makes sense when thinking about a total career change, for sure. I mean, that's a big collective theme as well, because the workforce is changing. I've been talking about that for a couple years. We're not going to be able to rely on the systems and the structures that we have been. I think consciousness is rising and it'll all get better. Yeah, for sure. For sure, I agree with that. Closing on your house, amazing. Can we abolish two-party systems with Pluto and Aquarius? Yeah, well, I mean, it's also up to us. But we have literally been fed the narrative that there's only two, so that's how we've voted. But really the power is in our hands, and that's what Pluto and Aquarius is really going to bring to us by force or by choice. Or maybe a little both. Is anything happening with the planets currently that reflect back to this time in 2021? What do you mean? Like this, like November of 2021? Hey, Ash. Spent a lot of time trying to call my family. Damn, I'm trying to stay present. I feel you. I've had to like double my meditations. Like do 2 of them. Damn, I'm trying to stay present. I feel you. I've had to like double my meditations. Like do 2 of them. I sense so many endings are happening, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've made a few videos about this, and I put them all in a YouTube video that I uploaded recently on Pluto and Aquarius. And like we're on the brink of the greatest change that any of us have really ever seen in our lifetime. And it's really exciting, honestly. Ooh, we got a lot of Virgo energy that just showed up, and Gemini energy. Aries Sun, Gemini Moon, Scorpio rising. Gemini Sun, Virgo rising. Virgo Sun, Leo Moon, Taurus rising. Awesome, Rach. You're in the right place to be into astrology. But is it also for us as persons privately or collectively? I mean, it's all related, but both for sure. I think for me, I've already kind of been moving in that direction, like knowing it was coming. I think that's part of being a manifesting generator too. I feel like mani-gens are kind of in the future, and if you have Aquarius placements as well, especially, you're already kind of aligned with the energy that we're moving into. So yeah, it just depends on like how you've been acting on your intuition up to this point, because our intuitions have been telling us this. Like, it's just if you haven't been listening, then it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder. Now we change. Yep. Hey Jade. Hello from the UK. Hi from France. Do you feel stagnant now? No. I would say I felt stagnant like most of October. I felt stagnant. I don't know what changed really. I mean, I was like moving Airbnbs quite a bit, so that was keeping me kind of like in this stress response, and I wasn't able to like really sit with myself. But since I've been here for like 10 days. And I've just like spaced out the time that I'm moving spots. So that's really helped me to just like center and ground into like not being stagnant, if that makes sense. And then taking inspired action to like move out of that energy. But my North Node is in Scorpio, so that is like a big theme of my life, is how to transform stagnancy and comfort. We do human design too. Yes. Yes. You can get your human design from my website, astrologyhumandesign.com. And yeah, I have courses on both. I teach both systems. And they're both really my passion. Where from France? I'm currently in Cannes. I've been in the south of France for... Have I been here a month? No, I've been here 3 weeks. I've been down here for 3 weeks. And then I go back to Paris tomorrow. I'm a Cancer, Sun, Virgo, Moon, Aquarius rising. Ooh, I love that. It's like analytical and heady, but intuitive. Also felt very stagnant in October, yeah. It was like hibernation. I think the Pluto retrograde when it went back into Capricorn on September 1st, I really started to feel it, but I was just like, there was so much going on in my life. Like, I moved my house into storage and like ended a lease, and then I came here, like, and I've been here since the middle of September. So like there was a lot going on for me that I wasn't able to really like feel it because I was just like constantly moving, like tying up things at home. And then October really hit me. Yeah, October was weird, yeah. It was like a dream. October felt like a dream. Like, what do you mean it's November? You're a human design projector. Love it. Do I want to stay in France? No. I kind of feel like... I don't know. No, I miss home. I miss America in a lot of ways. And, like, this trip has really made me super, super grateful to be American. Like, truly. There's so much that we take for granted. There's so much that we don't realize about America that is really great that they don't have in other countries. And so traveling through Italy, and I was in the UK for a little bit, all of it has just like helped me appreciate home so much more. Yeah, it's so different over here. Literally everything is different. There are things I love about it, and I definitely want to visit like extensively, like regularly, but I don't think I could live here long term. I don't really like humidity either. Come to England. Yeah, I was in London for 5 days. I want to explore other parts of the UK, but not right now. Like, I'll wait till the spring. Maybe, or like the summer even. Oh, you just answered. What do you dislike about Europe? How much everyone smokes cigarettes. Literally everyone. Oh my god, it's everywhere. There are literally like vape shops everywhere because people are so addicted to nicotine. It's insane. What else do I not like about it? I mean, I also don't really like how heavy like the drinking culture is. Like, well, and I live in a very like spiritual, woke kind of place in the US. So the culture there is very different. It's like, let's go outside, or let's go, to the park and chill and like have a picnic, or like set up hammocks. And here it's very much like the culture is like drinking. Or like, well, in the South, like going to the beach or whatever. And yeah, I don't like that too much about it. But maybe I just don't know people that do those things here. I don't know. What else do I like about it? People don't pick up their dog poop. And the places are so small. That's one thing I really dislike, is having such small bathrooms and like just smaller spaces in general. I don't love how everyone's crammed so close together. Yes, drinking in Europe is huge, sadly, I know. I'm saying this coming from Poland. Yeah, it's a huge, like, I randomly found this, like, club the other night, and they were, like, the dude was, like, trying to get me to take, like, so many shots, and I was like, how are you, like, still standing up? Like, I just tap out. I can't. Like, and then he was also, like, chain smoking, and I'm just like, what is this? Like, it's like the 90s over here. In that aspect, like, what the fuck? they're smoking inside the club. And I'm just like, you smoke inside? Like, I haven't smelled that inside a place since I was like 2 years old. And even then, like, it was like not okay. That's one thing I really don't like. But yeah. You live in Paris? Cool. I'm going back to Paris tomorrow. Smoking inside is so weird. And it's everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just the smallness and the smoking. I'm in Cannes right now. Strangely, it's forbidden literally everywhere, but not in the clubs or bars. Or outside of restaurants. Yeah. It's so weird. Like, I remember in Italy, my mom asked, because my parents were here visiting, like, when I first got here, they did a cruise, and then we were going to spend time together in Italy, and we were at a restaurant, and she asked for, like, non-smoking, and they, like, laughed at her. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of a culture shock. That when I first got here, I was like, what? Because I've only been to Berlin, and that was, like, in college, so I don't even think that's, like, a big thing in Germany. It doesn't seem either. I don't know, but that was a culture shock. Bars are generally non-smoking. Yeah, I think it was just because there was nobody in there but me and the bartender and this one other guy. So people were just like they didn't care. And Poland, smoking indoors is forbidden everywhere. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it's like mostly everywhere, but I also, like I said, I think it was just the climate of when I was in this club. There was nobody else there. The US is beautiful. Man, like I said, I really have learned to appreciate it. Like our just space and where I live in Colorado, like there's so much outdoor space and that's really like encouraged, and culturally it's something people do. Like we're always hiking or skiing or doing outdoor activities, like just chilling at the park, like going on a walk, like and it's like not a walk to get somewhere usually. It's like a walk like through town or through just, on a stroll. Like I feel like here I'm like walking because I have to. Like to get things and to get places. But like, yeah, we'll just go on a walk through the forest or whatever, like through the woods, through the park. Because there's just so much open space everywhere and it's really protected. And like France is smaller than Texas, which is crazy because I've never been to Texas. And like, I don't know, it just makes you really aware. It's made me really aware of how much space we have in the US. It's such a big place, and so much of it is protected. My favorite part of Paris, I love all of Paris. I stayed in, is it Turness or Turn, like by the Arc de Triomphe. Last time I was there, and I really loved that area. I've stayed everywhere in Paris. I did not love Saint-Germain de Prix, which surprised me because I heard such good things about it, but it felt like it had weird energy. I don't know if there's a lot of like catacombs stuff underneath that place, but it felt weird. Or if it was just the building I was in, I don't know. What else do I love? Oh, I love Montmartre. Oh my god, I love Montmartre and Pigalle. Those are probably my two favorite places of Paris that I would definitely stay again or like live for an extended period of time. I love those areas. But I love all of Paris. I love how easy it is to get around on the metro, and it's just so beautiful everywhere. I love the energy there. I didn't want to leave, yeah. Saint-Germain has some of the oldest ruins, like the Roman baths. Oh, that makes sense. That place felt dark. Have I been to the Sacré-Cœur? Yeah, it's really pretty. That place, I cried. I cried and I felt like I couldn't take any pictures because it was just like too overwhelmingly beautiful and sacred. I stayed actually, when I first got to Paris, I was staying in Pigalle and I was like right by there. I also cried saying, oh my God, yeah, it's breathtaking, that place. Yeah, it does feel heavy, also very conservative. Yeah, it was too quiet and really heavy, like there wasn't enough going on. But I do want to go back there because I didn't realize like there's that grocery store that has all the butter. But like there's one in Saint-Germain de Prix, and I want to go back because I want to get some of that butter. Yeah, I had a really beautiful view of the Sacré-Cœur, at that place that I stayed in Pigalle. So glad I live in Paris. Yeah, I would love to have a place there. Oh, you lived on, I don't know how to say that, Rue Poncelet? Yeah, I love that whole area. My Uber driver was like, this is expensive. And I was like, I don't know. I like it. Sarah is a Sag Sun Gemini Moon, born on a full moon, girl. Virgo rising 6-2 MG. Oh, you're all mutable. I love that. Oh, thank you, Technorella. Just quickly jumping on here to tell you to keep creating magic. I'm so glad I saw that comment. Colorado looks beautiful. Colorado, I love it so much. Stupid walk for stupid mental health. I've just seen all these comments. In France, it's not legal unless it's a private club. Yeah. I think the bartender just didn't give a fuck. He was unhinged. He was unhinged. That, honestly, that experience was kind of like, I don't know that I want to stay here another month. Because I was thinking about staying here for another month. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I also feel like being an American here, there's like a target on my back, especially with men, and it's kind of annoying. So I'm kind of over it. But I really just wanted to dance, and I got to dance, so that's fine. La grande épique, oui. Oui. Sun, Libra, Moon, Capricorn, Rising. Is that Scorpio? I swear to God, I'm so bad at reading the emojis. Crazy, yeah. Yeah, I lived right next to Metro Turn, but I lived all over Paris. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been trying to stay in different areas to see what the vibe is in each area. I really liked that area a lot. And just being so close to Arc de Triomphe, like, that, oh my God. That is the coolest, I think, to me, the part of Paris. Like, it's just so, like, how did they build that? Like, where did it come from? How did they build it? It's so big. It's so intricate. Like, what? Paris is so fun to walk, though. If it's pretty out, yeah, for sure. Melissa's also Scorpio rising. Oh my God. Well, Martha Stewart is a Scorpio rising, and she's a fucking boss. So you can learn how to not stand out, I promise, as an American. Yeah, I don't stand out. It's just like, I learned a ton about that before I came, and learning French has been really helpful. But like in talking to men, and then naturally they're like, oh, like, where are you from? I'm like, America. And then they're like, oh, then they try to like hook up with me. And I'm just like, anyways. But no, so many people think I'm French. It's crazy. The amount of people that come up to me and speak to me in French, and even if I speak to them in English, they still speak to me in French. Like, I kind of like, it's kind of a problem how well I fit in, just like to strangers. Because I don't know what they're saying half the time. Like, so many people ask me for directions, and I'm like, je parle pas français. And then they don't believe me because I speak it so well. Ah la la. Sun, Libra, Scorpio rising, Leo moon. Ooh, that's intense. You can go up into the Arc de Triomphe. Yeah, I know, I wanna, but the line was so long last time I was there. I don't know. It might be something I do if I have someone to explore with, but what is Velib? What are we doing to do? Je sais pas. Je sais pas. It's made of limestone. Like, it's made of limestone? Dude, limestone is so heavy. Oh, I'm gonna miss Notre Dame opening. I am kind of sad about that. Because Notre Dame reopens on the 8th, the 7th and the 8th of December. They've been doing, apparently it burned. Like, there was a big fire. So they've been reconstructing it. But that, oh my God, Notre Dame is so beautiful. I just love Paris. Like, there's so much there. You could spend months there and not see everything. Scorpio, Libra, Libra, hey! No, I'm a Libra rising, but I have my North Node is in Scorpio, my Jupiter is in Scorpio, and my Pluto is in Scorpio. Oh, the Velo. Is that Verlan? Is that how you say that? Verlan? Velib? The Velo? Le Velo? No, I haven't done those yet. I'm typically not a bike person. I don't like how sweaty I get. I'm kind of a snob. Mars and Gemini 7th house. Okay. Yes, I watched it burn from my apartment. Oh my God. That would be so sad to see Notre Dame freaking burning. That's awful. What does it say about a person if they're a Scorpio rising? I mean, look at Martha Stewart. Have y'all seen her documentary yet? She's a Scorpio rising. Like, constant transformation, intensity, very passionate about the things that you're into. Kendra is a Taurus sun. Me too! And a Libra moon, Virgo rising. Love. Team Libra rising. Yes, I'm a Libra rising. And yes, I was born in 94. Good old 94. No, Velib is just the name of the bikes. Oh, like city bike. Okay. Oh, no, I don't think I've seen those. I've seen the Lime bikes. I think those are the only one I've seen. The only ones I've seen, actually. Damn, that's really sad. Haven't stopped crying today. Well, that's good. Get it out. Get it out. I had a big old cry last night. Do you have a video about it on YouTube? Being a Scorpio rising? Somewhere, yeah, actually. I have a playlist called Rising Sign Lessons. And there's two. I had to do it in 2 parts because TikTok used to like not let you do super long videos. And I go through all 12 rising signs in those videos. Because they're in the street, you'll probably see them tomorrow. Probably, although I'm gonna be on the outskirts of Paris. So I don't know if they're there. Thoughts on the election results? I think something's gonna change. I don't know that the results are gonna change because like the Electoral College has already kind of decided who wins, which if you didn't know that's how the presidential election works, it's kind of bullshit. The Electoral College can vote differently from the popular vote in each state. And they don't typically do that, but they can. And that's what determines who wins, is not actually the popular votes, but which is like you going to the poll and voting, that's a popular vote. It's the Electoral College that determines who wins. Do I think Kamala will run again? No. I don't think so. She did try to run before, and she didn't win the nominee. But I don't know. Are we officially in the age of Aquarius? I don't know about the age of Aquarius, but Pluto moves into Aquarius on November 19th. So we're much closer than January 20th. We got less than 2 weeks now. When did I drink the last of my water? I don't remember that. So confused by what? You missed the glasses? Oh, I still have them. I just don't wear them because it's humid here and they fog up. But if I stay here another month, I'll have to wear them because I'm going to be out of contacts. Unless I go to Italy and buy some. Have I been to Bouchamont? Et le canal et Parc de Belvedere. No, I haven't. This is why I'm saying there's so much to Paris that it would literally take me like years to explore. Kelsey, what do you think the impact's going to be on November 15th when the full moon hits? I don't know. Cool part of Paris, people are age 2. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Let me look at the date. Personally, I'm excited for that full moon for me. And I was actually going to go home on that day, and then I changed my flight. Because I felt like it might be kind of crazy to, fly internationally on that day. That was my original flight home, which is so funny. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, we have the Mercury retrograde starting on the 25th, I think. Jupiter will be on his Uranus. Uranus will be on, his midheaven, full moon. Mars will be close to Pluto. Oh, I'm not getting anything about it. It could be, yeah, it could be another assassination attempt. Yeah. Full moon in what sign? The next one's in Taurus, because we're in Scorpio season. What's the best thing you've ate so far in France? What's the best thing I ate? Well, honestly, the first thing that comes to mind is the meal I had in Italy. I found this Michelin star restaurant and treated my parents to it, and that was the best meal of my life. Like, that, there was a sommelier who paired our dishes with certain wines. Like, my Taurus was like so happy to have that experience. But the best place in France, I don't know. It's kind of like all the same food. I love my Caesar salads. I've loved Caesar salads since like forever. And they're everywhere here, and they're so good everywhere. So that's been great. I love right now where I am in Cannes in the Riviera. There's this bakery down the street that has lemon croissants, and those are so good. That's what I'm loving right now. No, what is a raclette? There's a lot of food I don't know what it is. Alexa says I'm a Cap Sun, Cap Rising, Scorpio Moon, Aquarius Stellium. Love that. Love that. Hello, Merritt. Sun in Aries, Moon in Aquarius, Leo rising. Ooh, Moon in the 7th house, love. I've yet to have a Caesar salad in Paris. What? They're literally everywhere. J'adore les salades Caesar. It's cheese melted over potatoes. It's amazing. Okay, I need to find that. I love cheese and I love potatoes. Type of cheese, it's also a dish. Oh my god, I need it. That does sound amazing. The Michelin star place, oh my god. Well, they gave us all these free treats, which was amazing. They were so good. They like figured out this way to dehydrate watermelon. And then they put like an anchovy over it, and it was so good, which sounds very strange, but it was so good. I can't even. And then I had this salad that was all like picked from the area, and it was so pretty. Like I put all this stuff in a highlight on my Instagram stories, like on my Instagram page, because I haven't really been posting it to TikTok, because I don't know that TikTok stories is like the place to post that kind of stuff. But yeah, it does sound odd. I know when I say it, it sounds really odd. Well, they like brought it to us and they were like, guess what this is? And we were like, I don't know. It kind of was like some kind of meat. Like it had the texture. It was kind of oily. It didn't have much of a flavor, but it was like an interesting texture. And then it had like an anchovy on it, which is like just salty and like salt fishy kind of. And it was so good. And they were like, guess what this is? And I was like, is it tongue? Is it liver? And they're like, no, it's dehydrated watermelon. I was like, what the fuck? I literally thought it was meat, but it wasn't. And then I had this really awesome, beautiful salad that was just like I said, picked from all over like the region. They had picked things and put in it. And then the main dish I had was like this ravioli that was super good. And then for dessert, it was like these different, it was more like the experience than like what I actually ate, even though the food made the experience, but it was also like the like experience of the food being art, you know? The dessert was amazing. It was like this tropical, different, I think there was like a passion fruit ice cream, and then there was like little chocolates that were like cherry chocolates with it, and then I can't even recreate it. Like it was so amazing. And then dessert, after the dessert, I had a cheese board. I got to pick all the cheeses, and then the sommelier paired a wine with it, and it was like chef's kiss. It was so good. Yeah, that was my Michelin star experience. There's a dessert here called Île Flottante. Okay. I'll look into it. How long am I staying in France? I think 2 more weeks if I don't change my flight again. Y'all, I'm such a Sag moon. I have changed my flight so many times. Originally I was going to be here for 2 months and then maybe longer. And then I'm just tired of dragging all kinds of different seasons clothes around. Like I have stuff for winter, I have stuff for fall, I have stuff for summer. So I'm kind of tired of that, like switching up climates all the time. And I miss my friends. I miss my town in the US. So I'll probably be here another 2 weeks. 3 weeks? No, 2 weeks. Just over 2 weeks. But I've been here since September. So it's been a while. I'm from Colorado. Well, I live in Colorado. I've lived there for 10 years, but I'm originally from West Virginia and North Carolina. Have you tried cordon bleu? No, what? I need like a food tour guide or something. Because I've just been eating like the same things. It's very tourist of me too. Like, I know what I like and I'm just gonna keep eating it. Caesar salads, French fries, steak frites. Oh, the Sag moon. Okay, I get it now. Yeah. Have I looked at Elon's chart? Yeah. Wait, the comment's just like fucked up. Hold on. I've done analysis on Elon's charts before. I don't know that I've ever done his astrology. I don't remember. But I have done his human design. And I've done so many celebrities' charts. I have a whole playlist. And it's in there. Cordon bleu is very common in most restaurants. Okay. Yeah, Elon's is interesting. C'est très intéressant. Okay, I'm gonna find raclette. I have my own comfort food here, lots of Chinese. Oh wow, yeah. We have so much of that in the US that I've just wanted to eat a bunch of Italian and French food. I'm gonna take you guys with me to get my water because I'm out of water and I really haven't drank enough water all day. You get to see my Airbnb a little bit. Actually, let me open this tonic up. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to stay away from, like, even though a lot of French food is, oddly enough, like what we have in America, it's still different here. And everything is, like, better sourced, it seems. Oh, God. I just need to hold this with my hand. There we go. Okay, back to my station. Back to my little astrology station. I wouldn't say I feel better, because I eat pretty well at home. Like, I make sure to source locally and all of that. I would say that I don't feel as, like, heavy when I eat dairy. That's definitely something I notice a difference in. But I've never really been sensitive to food either, so I'm a Pisces moon foodie. I have to force myself not to go to the restaurant. What do you mean, like the Chinese restaurant? There was a really good dumpling place I found in Paris, but what the fuck is going on with my tripod right now? It also wasn't very filling. I think I'm a Cap Sun and a Libra moon. Ooh, love it. What is that? Does it make you a third quarter moon? I think. All the restaurants. Oh, okay. Have a lot of Thai. I love Thai. But honestly, like, I do miss tacos because that's a big thing where I live, but we have so much Thai and we have so much Asian and we have so much Indian as well where I live, so it's been nice to have a break from that kind of food over here. I know people can't have bread in North America, but can have a baguette. Yeah, I think it's because all the pesticides and the monocropping. Just the way it's, like, commercialized in the US and how it's grown, it feels like I don't think it's actually a gluten problem, it's a pesticide problem. Like, a lot of people are just allergic to pesticides because your body can sense that it's not natural. Like, we've been eating gluten in bread since we were, like, a species. So I don't really think that's the issue. I think it's the pesticides because that's not natural and that's pretty new to our food culture. Does our human design chart give any guidance on what foods and movement work best? Well, depends on your chart. I would say, like, for movement, so yes, it does tell you about your how you're meant to eat, not what specifically. I do have a class that I've taught on the human design of nutrition. How you can see that in your chart, that lives in my variables bundle. But the personalized human design report, yes, will tell you like about your digestion, how your body digests food, so how you're meant to eat. And then it will tell you like how to know what's best for you in any kind of scenario, which comes down to following your authority. Like, as an example, I'm a sacral authority, so I know, and if I like didn't know about my chart and I got the report from my website for me, it would tell me this. Like, I'm meant to follow my excitement. So if I'm excited about like weight training, or I'm excited about running, or I'm excited about like just going for walks in the park, that's what I'm meant to be doing. It's not necessarily a matter of like, this is best for you based on, it's like, okay, what excites you? Because that's what's going to be best for you. So that's like how human design differs from astrology. It's more so like how your energy is meant to work and how you're meant to make decisions based on your energy. And that comes down to what your authority is. It's like your own inner authority that's guiding you through life. The throat issues today. Gracie is a Gemini sun, Taurus rising, and Leo moon. Ooh, love. Moonlight is a Leo sun, Cat moon, Taurus rising, Virgo stellium. Get out of your head. Do what brings you joy. Kay's creativity is in Aquarius sun, Aquarius moon. Ooh. Damn, that's powerful. Cap rising. Okay. Dana is a splenic authority. Rad. SGR is a Sag sun, Cancer moon, Leo rising. Awesome. Follow that sense of adventure. Do you still do HD readings? Well, I have the human design report that you can get from my website, astrologyhumandesign.com. That will tell you all about your human design. And I wrote all of those things that's in there. Like, I typed them myself. So, I mean, that's kind of like the closest you can get to a full, like, human design reading from me. It literally walks you through everything. 30 plus pages, depending on your chart. And it's all really simple and practical information. It's not like word vomit, which is what I've seen in a lot of these things that I don't love. It's like straight to the point. And I do one-on-one readings still, yes. But honestly, you're not going to get a lot out of a one-on-one if you don't understand the basics of your human design, especially. And I'm just going to repeat what's in the report. And the report is so freaking affordable. Like, it's insane. Bree is a Libra sun and rising. Awesome. And a Cat moon. Love all that cardinal energy. What is the rising sign? The rising sign is the zodiac sign that was on the eastern horizon at the time that you were born. So if you're like a Cancer sun and you were born at sunrise, the sun was right on the eastern horizon, and so probably was the sign of Cancer. That's going to be your rising sign. Bree is a projector with splenic authority. Love it. Love the splenic projectors of the world. Saw your video but don't quite understand. You gotta be more specific than that. I have about 3,000 videos on this app. What you talking about? 5 planets and rising crammed into the 12th house. What does it mean? Depends on the rest of your chart. Depends on what planets they are. Depends on what sign they're in. If you want a crash course to understand how to read your chart and what it all means, also the transits, astrology crash course, linked in the bio. Fractalista is a 3-5 manifester. Love the manifestos of the world. TikTok is trying to ensure I'm not a robot. I swear it does this every single live. You would think it would like know by now I'm not a robot. Hi, Maria. On the election. Again, gotta be more specific. What What don't you understand? Because I've filmed a lot of videos about that recently. Amanda is a Pisces sun and rising. Love, Aquarius moon. Manifestors unite. Did y'all know Martha Stewart is a manifestor? The one about Kamala or the orange man not making it into January. Well, things just look very volatile and dangerous for Trump. And I don't know. Again, I are you referring to the video where I said that we might get a female president, but not in the way that you think? Basically, I don't think Biden's going to finish out his term. But I have seen a lot of people, too, saying that Kamala is going to concede, which I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know anything. I'm just an astrology girly. I don't know anything about politics, y'all, except that the Electoral College actually votes for us and we don't actually vote. I don't think Biden will step down. I think if he does, it's because he was forced to. Or they're going to come out and say, like, oh, he's not mentally fit or something like that. He's a Scorpio, y'all. Like, with the Taurus moon, he's not going to do it of his own free will. Hell nah. How can we use our chart to see the next months? I teach that in my Become an Astrologer course. How to read your chart using the transits. Michelle's an Aquarius sun, Libra moon, Gemini rising. Oh, all that air. Love it. Are you a writer or something? Loved all of Biden's shade the past couple months. Yeah, it's very Scorpio. He is a Scorpio. Let me see. Let me Google this. Wait, she did concede. Does that mean that... What does that mean? What does conceding in an election mean? Yeah, that just means she agrees with the results. Oh, okay. You see, concession. A concession is usually a two-step process. First, the losing candidate makes a concession to congratulate them. Okay, so she's just like acknowledging that he won. Let me see if I can find anything else about it. It's just showing me what concede means, like, from the dictionary. Huh, it says no modern presidential candidate has... Oh, wait, they all have conceded. Okay. She's speaking tonight. Yeah, it said 37 minutes ago she... They're showing a picture of her, like, at a podium. I don't know if she's already given the speech or not, but... She already spoke at 4 p.m. EST. Okay, so that was, like, an hour ago. Do you give one-on-one help in the community? Yeah, there's a weekly Q&A. It's like a Zoom call, and then, like, a group Zoom. And then there's a forum that I'm pretty active in, so you can post questions anytime. And other people can chime in, too, in my private community. She can take that back anytime. Really? I swear, our government is just, like, so... I don't understand how any of it works. None of it makes sense. Like, the Electoral College actually gets to say who wins. And then she can like say that she's done, but then she can take it back. What? Oh, the system is crumbling. The system is falling. The Electoral College is a joke, literally. When I learned that they actually decide who wins, regardless of what we vote, I was like, okay, then why do we vote again? Because they can just vote. Like, they don't have to follow our vote for how they vote. So why do we vote? That makes no sense. Aries, Sun, Taurus, Moon, Virgo, Rising. Ooh, love. It's giving no bullshit. Cancer, Sun, Sag, Moon, Sag, Rising. Ooh, Moon in the first house and Sag Rising. I love that. I'm also a Sag Moon. Love my Sag energies. Reminds me, I met this guy earlier who is a Sag, and he has a Scorpio moon, and I knew it. I was like, this dude is so attractive. He has to have Scorpio. They just have this sex appeal to them. Trump worked the Electoral College? What do you mean? Like persuaded them? It seems like they voted in alignment with the people this time, but they don't always do that. Can astrology point to natural disasters? Absolutely. I've been saying that Uranus and Taurus is bringing them. And it has. Which state did they vote against the popular vote? Rachel is a Taurus Sun and Rising Aquarius Moon. Love. Well, you were born, let's see, in the last quarter moon, I believe. Any in the near future. I don't look at astrology like that. I honestly don't love to make predictions because at the end of the day, astrology is just a tool to see energies. And predictions, you have to use some type of mediumship, some type of like intuition ability in order to get more specifics. That's my personal belief. Because astrology really is just reading energy. And I don't believe that it gives you specific details. So a lot of the times when people are giving predictions, they're using mediumship abilities or they're using intuitive abilities, psychic abilities, things like that to get more specifics. And I don't like to use astrology like that because the future is not set in stone. The only thing that's set in stone is the past because it's the past. And that's what I love to use astrology for is hindsight, to learn why things happened at certain times. So yeah, that's how I use astrology. I'm not a doomsday predictor. I don't believe in that or any kind of negative use of astrology. But like looking back, it makes sense why there started to be a lot of natural disasters when Pluto moved back into Capricorn and it was in a harmonious aspect with Uranus and Taurus, because we are seeing the physical manifestation of like the changes that are happening on a collective scale. They're also happening to the earth because they were not removed from the earth. Like it's all one energy. So we can use astrology to read that and to see. But as far as making predictions, that's a fickle thing. There might be something that happens, really typically anything major in Taurus could indicate natural disasters. So that's why I've been saying that Uranus and Taurus is like really bringing the heat of them, because Uranus is chaos, unexpected change and energy, and Taurus like rules the actual earth. So chaos, instability on the earth. And so there could be something around the time of the full moon because it will be conjunct Uranus. Chelsea is a Sag, Sun, Scorpio, Moon's Cancer moon, Scorpio rising. Love. Maria has Mercury, Venus, Neptune. What is Mart? Oh, Mars in Capricorn? Okay. Nick is a Sag, Sun, Pisces moon, Aries rising. Millennial Mama is a Libra, Sun, Leo moon, Pisces rising. I feel like we got a lot of Pisces energy all of a sudden. I love it. The North Node is going to be in Pisces all of next year. It will move there in January, I believe. Which will be quite an interesting shift as well. And I think that's why a lot of people are saying 2025 is going to be crazy, just because there's so many things that shift. Similar to like 2018, 2019, a lot shifted. And we're going to see that again in 2025. But it'll kind of be like a 2-year thing, because like Uranus is going to move into Gemini, but it will move back into Taurus. And then Saturn's going to move into Aries, but it'll move back into Pisces. So like it's not going to be a like one thing happens and everything changed. It's going to be a gradual kind of shift. Your birthday is November 15th. Happy early birthday. Mars. Sorry, I'm Portuguese. Oh, that's cool. I just thought it was a typo. Aries, Taurus, Scorpio. Ooh, intense. Leave my Taurus moon alone. She's been through enough. And what degrees is your moon in Taurus? Gemini, Sun, Leo, Moon, Virgo, Rising, Manifesting Generator. Love. Do you have the 2034? Learn to Love home? Because if you have a Gemini Sun, you might. But if you're an emotional manifesting generator, you could have the 3536 or the 1222. Or even the 4521. Human design. I love human design. Jessica is a Leo Sun, Gemini Moon, Sag Rising generator. Love. Got a lot of moon in the 7th house people tonight. Y'all intuitive as fuck. Ainsley is a Libra Sun, Gemini Moon, Virgo Rising. Ooh, heady girl. It's giving super analytical. Leo Sun, Libra Moon, Cancer Rising. Oh, intuitive, sympathetic. I'm just going down the human design rabbit hole and I'm already obsessed. Yes! Are you using my ebook or anything? Or just watching videos? You're not wrong. Yes. I don't think this election is over yet. I've been saying that for days. Jenny Zan is an Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Manny Jen. Ooh, okay. Any other Manny Jens on some side quests at the moment? Because I just picked up a side quest like 2 weeks ago that I literally cared nothing for most of my life. And then 2 weeks ago, all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I'm excited to get into makeup. Let's just watch all the videos. Let's learn all the things. Let's go to Sephora and ask the people and ask ChatGPT what best makeup is for me. And it's side quest to the fullest extent. Libra Rising, Scorpio Sun, Pisces Moon. Ooh, intuitive and creative. That's so funny because I wanted to say creative first, but intuitive came out. 4-1 projector. Ooh, you rare. Just watching videos. Should I do the ebook or just dive headfirst into the course? Well, the ebook is in the course. So if you want to take the course, the ebook is in there, and you can use that as a great like reference guide to have. Because the course is like videos and PowerPoints So the ebook gives you something to like reference back. And then the videos in the course like actually really teach you in depth everything. But then the ebook is just a great like reference to have. So it does come with the course. My side quest changes constantly. Yeah, same. Same. Aries Sun, Pisces Moon, Cancer Rising, 3-5 generator. Ooh, Vessel of Love. Aw. I love the Incarnation Cross. Just here to be and spread love. Pisces Sun, Capricorn Moon, Aquarius Rising. Okay. Why does it feel like such a weird Wednesday? Mercury retrograde pre-shadow started today. Maybe that's why it feels weird. I find it interesting. I have a fixed grand cross and I am a 4-1 manifestor. Whoa, you're like super duper fixed. What? Oh yeah, fixed grand cross. Okay. Damn. Here to get shit done. That's giving Martha Stewart energy. Her documentary is so inspiring. If y'all haven't seen it yet, it's so good. I love her. She also has a great documentary on, is it HBO, I think? Still don't quite understand the fixed path. I have a video on that on my YouTube. Yeah, I think it's called The Different Types of Incarnation Crosses, and it gives a breakdown. Basically, you're like a bridge for other people. But I explain it so well in that video, I won't be able to say it again the way I said it in that video. Oh gosh, why does that keep happening? I think I need a new tripod, you guys. But you know what? Being over here has cured my Amazon addiction. For sure. It makes it harder to just go and buy a tripod. Lindsay is a Pisces Sun, Aquarius Moon, Taurus Rising. Ooh, love that. My Venus is the only planet that is not a fixed sign. Holy shit. I am grateful that I have, like, you guys ever find that website where you can look up, like, your percentages? And I honestly don't know what it is. It might be Horoscopes AstroSeek, but if you Google it, like, element, oh my god, what would you type in Google? Like, calculate my element distribution, astrology, something like that. And it will give you, like, which, this is actually for elements, but I think it also does modalities. So it'll tell you what percentage of cardinal, what percentage of fixed, what percentage of mutable you are, and then what percentage of each element. And when I first did that, I was so shocked that it was like balanced. I was like, are you kidding me? It is so liberalizing for me to have like 25% fixed, 25% like all the modalities, and then 25% air, 25% earth. And like, that is so liberalizing. Like, how? It's crazy. I like couldn't believe the results. I was like, no way, you're kidding me. So I find it fascinating when people have like a lot of one or the other. Wait, did I miss a comment? Is there any correlation between the two? It depends on what placements are in your Grand Cross, because the Incarnation Cross in Human Design comes from your conscious and unconscious Sun and Earth, which is technically like a Grand Cross. That's just in your Human Design chart between your two astrology charts, because in Human Design you have two astrology charts, and this reminds me I wanted to look into my unconscious astrology a little bit more, because there's so much to dive into, y'all. Like, I'm still learning, and this is one of the things I love about astrology and Human Design and why I love teaching it to y'all, because literally I could never stop learning. Like, I will never reach a point with the systems where I stop learning. And so Manny Jen of me too. It's like every single side quest I go on in astrology or human design, like I make class on it. I teach it to y'all. I make content about it. I teach a class in my membership. You know, like every single rabbit hole I go down, I share with y'all, and they never end. So I'm about to go down another one with my unconscious astrology. So yeah, that's where your incarnation cross comes from, is the 2 sets of data that's in your human design. Which, oh my god, I walk you through in my ebook that's linked to my bio, like the basics of human design and what all the definitions of everything is and where your unconscious astrology comes from and all that kind of stuff. You should read JD Vance's chart. I just posted 2 videos on that. I did one with RFK and JD Vance because they both have similar things happening. And then I did one just on JD Vance because so many of y'all are asking about it. But honestly, the same stuff came out in both videos. But they're both good. They're both good videos. But yes, I just posted those. Aquarius, Sun, Taurus, Moon, Aquarius, Rising. Oh, we got a lot of fixed energy on here all of a sudden. Love. A lot of Aquarius Risings. Love. Samantha is a Pisces Sun, Capricorn Rising, Scorpio Moon. Okay, 3-5 split projector. Dope. Aquarius, love it. Aquarius Sun, Cancer Moon, Libra Rising. Oh, I'm a Libra Rising too. Welcome. Libra Sun, Leo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's giving creative and fun, but also analytical. Leo Sun, Aries Rising, and Sag Moon. Oh, the fire! Oh my god. And 3-5 projector, dope. How can I find out? Go to your browser and type in astrology birth chart calculator. Or just birth chart calculator. Virgo, Sun, Cap, Moon, Aquarius Rising. Ooh. Wait, that's literally the big 3 of my ex-lover. That's crazy. Soups, analytical, but also like really esoteric and spiritual. That 12th house moon. Aqua Sun, Taurus Moon, Aqua Rising, Aqua Saturn, and Mercury. Dang, okay. Oh my god. I know, that's so funny. Because there's like 1,440 or something different combinations of big 3s. So the fact that that's what you are, that's so funny. What do I think of all the astrologers who predicted Kamala's win? I think they wanted to fit into a certain narrative. Either that or they're led by their emotions, but I think it's a little bit of like wanting approval. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of like wanting approval, a little bit of like hopping on the bandwagon, and a little bit of led by emotions. Because that's what that whole campaign was about, was emotions. And not facts. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Cancer Rising. Ooh, Soup's intuitive. Cat is an Aries. Oh, we got a lot of new moon babies on here right now. New moon babies. Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Cancer Rising. Stellium in Taurus and Sag. Wait, Kat, were you on here the other day? I feel like you shared that before. Nina is a Libra Sun, Gemini Moon, Taurus Rising, projector. Ooh, okay. Do you write? Or do some type of design? Cancer Sun, Taurus Moon, Libra Rising. Ooh, Moon in the 8th house and a Cancer Sun? Damn. No, I work in fashion. Wouldn't that count as design? Or do you do something else in fashion that's not design? Aquarius Sun, Virgo Moon, Cap Rising. Wait, that was just like, we just had someone else that was a Cap Moon. Wait. That's my unconscious astrology. Is Aquarius Sun, Virgo Moon, Cap Rising. I love it. We're like twinsies. Yeah, sorry, I meant no to the writing. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you could be a fashion writer eventually. Life's tough, but I'm hopeful. The 8th house, Moon and Cancer Sun. I feel you. I got Sun and Mercury in the 8th house. And Lilith and part of Fortune and my South Node and something else. Libra Sun, Sag Moon, Pisces Rising. Ooh, why do I really, really love that combination? Oh my god. Hey, Justin. I'm also a Sag Moon, but I'm a Libra Rising and a Taurus Sun. Sarah Lynn, it's giving like super creative and adventurous. Hi. 8th house Moon is opposite Saturn in my 2nd house, so that just adds. I feel you. My Sun and Mercury in the 8th house are opposite my Jupiter in the 2nd house. And my Pluto is opposite my South Node because my Pluto is on my North Node in the 2nd house. But just like I said in my Martha Stewart video, there's no such thing as bad astrology, and she fucking proves it because she has Pluto and Chiron together in her 10th house. She has Saturn and Uranus in her 7th house conjunct. What else is she? She's a Scorpio rising. So Mars and Pluto rule her chart. She has Venus in Virgo, which is afflicted in Virgo. Venus doesn't like to be in Virgo. But, you know, she's a fucking boss. She was like the first American woman to become a self-made billionaire. So, she's a boss. Ruby! Oh my god! I've missed you too. I haven't seen you on like anything. Did you reflect or disappear? Did you reflect or disappear? Hi, Sharn! Sarah Lynn says, I wish it's more like indecisive and emotional. Oh my god. Do you know very human design? Because that will help you step out of indecision. Like, because human design gives you your decision maker. Like, it tells you how you're meant to make decisions. It can really help you get out of your head. Because I feel that. I'm a Libra rising. Indecision ruled my life until I learned how to trust my decision making. Hi, Molly. Gemini Sun, Cat Moon, Libra rising. Why is there a hair in my face? Been enjoying your content. Yay! Thanks. You're welcome. What is going on with you? I don't know. Oh, Cancer, Sun, Leo rising, Virgo moon. I mean, Ruby, yes, I did. Reflector disappear. It's okay, it happens. Y'all need to disappear. Reflectors, y'all need your space. Did we have a reflector on here earlier? Are you still on here? Because I thought I saw it and then I got distracted by other comments. Gemini rules my chart, so you know. Just trust that if I go off on tangents, I'll bring it back. I got Taurus. I'll bring it back, but like just let me go off on the tangent for a little bit. Isabel, has Mars been on your sun? Oh, I guess Mars is in Leo now, huh? But maybe Pluto opposite your sun. And then Saturn maybe opposite your moon. I would look at your transit chart. I'm one of your favorite astrologers. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My human design, I'm a 1-3 profile, aka the detective. I always joke with my friends that I'm like a private investigator because one of my exes came back into my life and I was like, oh, what happened with like your house? Because I was like really doing some deep research onto him. And I was like, you know, just now that I have you, like we're talking again, like, you know, just for a while we're talking, like what happened with your house that you live in? Because you still live there. I saw from socials, but like your landlord like sold the house. Like what happened with that? And he was like, how did you know about that? And I was like, I got my ways. So I'm a 1-3 profile. We do our research, and then a sacral manifesting generator. And that's me. Oh, I love you too, Ruby. Yeah, we 1-3s are detectives. I was a private investigator in my past life. A reflector is an aura type in human design. What makes a reflector is that they don't have any centers defined. So in your human design, you have like your chakras are a part of your human design, like your energy centers, chakras, are a part of your human design. And reflectors don't have any defined, which in human design means like it's there's no consistent energy being output. So reflectors are like mirrors. They're constantly like taking in energy from the world around them, from people around them, and reflecting it back to society. And they're really rare. They make up less than 1% of the population. Hey Trick Light, welcome back. I met 3 reflectors in 1 week and I was mind blown. Damn. I was dating a reflector for like a couple weeks and that was interesting. Taught me a lot about them because I never met one in person. I know a lot through TikTok and through Twitter and other places, Instagram, but I never met one in person and that was interesting. You're scared of the retrograde, why? Some people say the 4-1s and quad rights are similar. Yeah, for sure. Can you tell me why you all thought Kamala was gonna win? Delusion? I don't know. Reflectors reflect the health of a circuit. That's a beautiful way to say that. Wow, so cool. Yeah, reflectors are really cool. I've met 2 other 4-1s in real life and then heaps online. Yeah, in HT groups for sure. I don't think I've ever met a 4-1 in person, but I know through a mutual a 4-1. And he was like kind of a cult leader. Like he had like his own kind of like cult that he was like running. Where do you find your human design? Astrology, humandesign.com, all one word. I'm pretty apolitical. I don't support either candidate. Because I've already been through enough, I can't take more. Yes, you can. And retrogrades aren't bad. Retrogrades are just a reassessment and think of retrogrades as like an introspective time. That's really all that they are. Like if like in the sun, it's like a season. Like a retrograde is like winter. That's really it. Except winter lasts like 4 months and Mercury retrogrades only last like 3 weeks. So it's fine. Totally doable. Someone read my astro chart once and was like, you were a cult leader in a past life. That's fucking awesome. I wonder where they saw that from. Jess says, what are some ways 1-3 generators can grow their sacral intuition? Ask yourself yes or no questions. And like start with the basics. Like, do you want tacos today? Like if you don't know what to eat for dinner or whatever. Do you want tacos? No. Do you want spaghetti? No. I'm just naming random shit. But like start with the simple stuff and it will be easier with the bigger stuff. Your Jupiter is retrograde in your 6th house. Like your natal Jupiter. I also have natal Jupiter in retrograde. I have a whole class on that in my membership community. I did a class on what it means to have each planet retrograde in your birth chart with like practical examples. Did I predict Trump would win? No, I wouldn't say I like ever said those words because the election did feel really like something weird is going to happen for most of this year. But it did look better for him, yes, when I did the original video back in June. And it never looked good for Kamala. And I said that in my video in July that I did on her chart. But I do still think something weird's gonna happen, like something out of the ordinary. It all just kind of feels like this is a show. It feels like this is kind of like a distraction. Like I don't know. Do you believe that it was even possible to tell who was going to win the election? Not really. I mean, it's tricky. Predictions to start with are tricky. But I said in my original July video on looking at Kamala's chart that it looked weird and it didn't look great for her. So by proxy, because of how our freaking country runs and is so corrupt in how they elect candidates and how they will only let us pick between two different parties, which like what in the fuck is that? By proxy, like yeah, it hasn't looked good for Kamala. So by proxy, that means in our two-party system that Trump wins, and he did. Yeah, but I don't think this system is something we should be putting our faith into in the first place. I don't think it's not destined to last. It's destined to fall. Because it's corrupt. We need something that supports the people, and this kind of system doesn't support the people. Charlene, Kelsey, I'm sorry for all the hate you've been getting. Thank you. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm a 1-3 profile after all. Resilient. And a Taurus. But I appreciate you. I wish people would see the corruption versus the division. Yeah, I know. It is crazy how brainwashed people have. Like, I grew up reading books like 1984 and Brave New World, and like I've always just been very aware of this kind of stuff, and it is crazy to see it happening in real time, and people just believing what they're force-fed from the news, even video content. It's like you know, what's that phrase? It's like you can only trust half of what you see and not anything that you hear. And I think people have forgotten that phrase because everybody is trusting everything they see and everything they hear. Like, no. I'll be back in Colorado, I think, in 2 weeks if I don't extend my French adventure over here. But I miss the U.S. Like, I miss my home. Should you stay away from people that have placements with a degree or two of negative asteroids? I would say you should stay away from people that exhibit toxic behavior. If they have a placement, but they're still like a kind person and y'all vibe, I don't see why you should cut them out of your life just because of astrology. Can we just cancel the apocalyptic show? Literally. Someone commented that they did a tarot spread or a tarot reading on all this stuff, and they like posted the popcorn emoji, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna need so much butter for all this popcorn that I'm gonna be eating. Like, that's how we gotta see it. We just really gotta see it as like a show. I mean, we've been trained as Americans to enjoy entertainment, so it's gonna be entertaining. And we just can't attach to it. We really just can't attach to it because we're gonna be fine either way. Everyone's gonna be fine either way. Yeah, it is time for the collapse for sure. Danielle is a Scorpio Sun, Aries Moon, Leo rising, and a 6-2 manifester. Ooh. Aqua risings for the next 20 years. Depends on your chart. Y'all that have been on my live recently. That's literally become my fucking theme song. It depends on your chart. It depends on the degrees. If you have an early degrees rising in Aquarius or any fixed or air placements in early degrees Aquarius, Pluto's already touched it. So it's already happened twice at this point. 3 times actually, or maybe 4 because of the retrogrades. So depends on your chart, which I teach you how to read with my courses and my ebook. Trying to think of it as part of the process. Yeah, exactly, it is. And this is all just a distraction from waking up to our own sovereignty. Like this person commented earlier that like you should take a stand because you're not using your influence like in the right ways, blah blah, and like blah blah. I'm like, I don't believe that any of us should be giving this weight, truly. It's just a distraction from focusing on your own life and what you want to do in your own life to better yourself, your family, your community. We should realize that we all have the power to enact change. Like, this is what has happened in all of history. The French Revolution started from grassroots movement. The Civil Rights Movement started from grassroots movement. You know, like every change that's actually stuck in our society, in our world, has started from the people. It has never come from the top down. It has always come from a grassroots movement. And that is how it's going to continue to be. We can't externalize the change that we want to see because it's up to us. Will it get better? What do you mean? Will what get better? Will what get better? Again, this comes down to your ability to control what you can control, which you can only control your mindset. You can only control your your nervous system. You can only control your own emotional regulation. You can only control what you're able to do in your day-to-day. We don't even get to decide who's president because of the Electoral College. Like, we don't have control over these external factors. The only thing you have control over is what you are doing in your day-to-day to build the dream life that you want or to enact the change that you want to see in the world. That's all we have control over, and that's all that can really get better. And yes, things will get better externally when we all start to wake up to that internally and take action on it, because that's how it works. That's how our world works. Things are created from the inside, and then we see them on the outside. It's not the other way around, and it never has been, and it never will. How to ride out an upcoming natal Mars second. I can't make sense of that. If you're in my private community, post that question in the forum with your chart, because when I see the chart, it helps me to understand it, but I can't just like read those words and make sense of them. I'm a reflector. I'm tired. Yeah, Laura, I feel you. Reflectors really need all the nature time right now. All the nature time. Or to do a reflector disappear for a while if you need to disappear from the world. And get off the internet, because y'all absorb everything. My Scorpio Selim says, hey, can we stop the destruction mode, please? Yeah. What about the Aqua Neptune Uranus generation? I haven't done much research into that. You're going to a forest? Okay, cool. Yeah, go stay in a cabin in the forest for a little bit. Maybe till the end of the year. I don't know. Things feel different in the UK. A lot of people waking up to the illusion. Oh, that's good. Second house square, fifth house? Again, it depends on your chart's a whole picture. So we have to look at all of it. We can't just isolate anything that's going on. Which is why I create resources to help y'all understand how to read your chart in a holistic way. Aries at my 8th house. Got nothing but Ceres there. Okay, interesting. And I'm really so nice. What? Maybe this is my origin story of my life as a bog witch. Could be. Could be. Ooh, it's 12/12. I believe I'm Sun, Pisces, Moon, and ascendant Gemini. Okay. You got sun in your 10th house. Love that. Pisces sun, Cancer moon, Leo rising. Ooh, that's fun. Got a couple Leo risings on here. Got a couple Leo risings. Virgo sun, Sag rising, Aquarius moon, Scorpio, Venus, Virgo, Mars. Damn. Well-rounded chart there. Everyone I've met with sun in the 10th house is really magnetic. Like Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart has sun in the 10th house. People just gravitate towards you and they love to like watch you, and it's basically like you're meant to your essence shines through in your career and like how people see you and how you're known to the world. Where are you? Where your time is 12:12? I'm in France. Je suis en France. Maintenant, je suis en France. Je suis en France. Maintenant, je suis en France. I'm a Leo rising, Gemini sun, and Aquarius moon. Ooh, that's giving like etheric and eccentric. Thanks. Yeah, France is cool. I've been here for 2 months. Kind of wild. Gemini sun, Leo moon, Virgo rising. Ooh. Gotta let your fun side out a little more. Gotta let that Leo moon shine. Leo moonshine. Hi, Katarina. Got those mixed up. Oh, sun is in Gemini, moon is in Pisces, Gemini rising. Okay, cool. Oh, so your moon is in the 10th house. Okay. Okay, that's a different energy. So like sun in the 10th house, I feel like it's like you shine and people like are gravitate towards that. And then moon in the 10th house is like you're kind of known for more moon things. Like being super intuitive or like an emotional regulator for people. It's giving kind of like therapist vibes, or you like transmute emotions into art, creativity, that kind of thing. What does that mean? Etheric and eccentric? Look it up in the dictionary. How else do I say that? Eccentric is like unique, I guess is another way to say it. Etheric, I don't know how else to say that. It's, I guess you could say like spiritual, but that's not the same thing as etheric to me. Etheric is like, I guess you could say woo-woo. Okay, Mom. I mean, why are you asking me what words mean? Like, isn't that what search engines are for? I actually love my big three. Me too. I think that's such a good stage to reach with your chart. It's just loving it. It's a beautiful thing when you can get there. Because it's so uniquely you, and it's such a like, it's like an expression of you. It's truly such a beautiful thing, each chart. Taurus sun, Scorpio moon, Leo rising. Oh, got that fixed energy. Born on Scorpio full moon. Okay. I meant from like an astrological perspective. Well, that's like the translation. Etheric and eccentric is the translation. It doesn't, I don't even remember what your stuff is. That's just like the translation of what I saw in the astrology. Hi, Megan. It's so funny. I say that to my kids all the time. Oh, that's funny. Hey, whole moon astrology. We are astrologers. Yes, we are. Do you read charts on live? Not right now, sometimes. Are you a Leo rising? Whole moon astrology? Hey, Marina. Nicole is an Aries Sun, Virgo Moon, Cap Rising. Love. No, my ascendant's in Libra. That's why I said to you, okay, mom. Yep. Hey, user 11111111. You don't have any fire in your chart? Is it Earth? Because I feel like Taurus would also give similar to that. Or Virgo. I don't know. That now I'm too in my head about it. What a day to be grounding and alchemizing. For real. I literally couldn't sleep last night. I tried to go to sleep at like 3 a.m. Couldn't go to sleep. Watched a bunch of YouTube videos. And then I was like, I need to go to bed. It's 5:30 a.m., girl. So then I meditated for like 15 minutes and then I finally went to sleep. 9th house stellium? Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Michelle's a Pisces Sun, Aquarius Moon, Virgo Rising. Oh, I love that. That's like one of my good friends, except I think she's a Virgo Moon with that stuff. Taurus is defo the fire sign of the earth signs. No, literally. I just decided to put my phone down? What do you mean? Oh, last night, yeah. Yeah. Cap ascendant, okay. With Saturn exactly on my ascendant degree. Oh, that's fun. With a 9th house stellium? So your 9th house stellium is in Virgo? That's fun. Yeah, I mean, I love Saturn. I don't know why people talk bad about Saturn. I think they just need discipline. Because once you learn that's all Saturn has to teach you, it makes it so much easier to deal with. If my sun and ascendant is Gemini and I am a Gemini, does that mean I'm the queen of Geminis? Well, it could, but it also just means you're born at sunrise. I respect Saturn. Yeah, no, same. Yeah, someone in my membership recently asked if I preferred Saturn or Uranus, and I was like, Saturn. Like, no hesitation. Uranus is crazy. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates. I don't like that. Maybe it's my Taurus sun. But, like, I know with Saturn, I get out what I put in. Uranus rules chaos, innovation, change, which are kind of all the same thing. Uranus is just very unstable. It's like kind of the opposite of Saturn. Saturn's like stability, discipline, commitment, building things that last, building a house. It takes a lot to build a house, but once the house is built, you're living in it. You got to upkeep it, but still, like, it's done. It's there. It lasts. It's going to last however long, 100 years over, if it's built well. Uranus is like, it's like living in Florida. Uranus is like living in Florida. You never know what's going to happen. Kelsey, do you think Kamala will come back this or next year? I don't think so. She was on the nominee ballot in 2020. And maybe it was just because people didn't know about her. I don't know. But she wasn't a popular Democratic candidate back then. So I would kind of be shocked if she did. She might be pressured to again. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, if you like her, why? Like, I'm genuinely curious because I've done so much research and I can't figure it out. And this is just coming from someone who's not political. I've never ever been into politics. I don't think it's something that we should even be really giving our time and energy and attention to. I think so much change can happen on a local scale, and I think that's how it needs to happen. And, like, we just have one person to rule over 350 million people. Like, that is so bass backwards to me. Anyways, that's my little rant. What does Saturn and Sagittarius mean? You probably struggle with discipline. I would also like to know why. I'm genuine. Like, I've asked so many people, and I want to understand. I really do. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Cancer Rising, Libra Stellium. Ooh, that's fun. Are you hella organized? Or like one end of the spectrum or the other? Hella organized or hella messy? Or maybe it's like the mess that makes you be organized, because then you're like, oh my god, it's a mess. I need to clean everything up. And then it happens again. I like her because she would do so much in reform. What do you mean? Like what reform specifically? Super messy, but I know where everything is. Yeah. So it's like an organized mess. Then Sagittarius is in Uranus is in Sagittarius. Yeah, so that kind of amplifies that. I have a lot of friends who have those placements because I have a lot of friends who were born like 87, 88, 89, and that's when Saturn and Uranus were in Sagittarius. I know as soon as someone has touched something in my mess, I feel that. 87, yeah. Yeah, I've looked at so many charts. Like, if you tell me like your outer planets, I can basically pen down like when you're born. With you just telling me that. Is Saturday a good day to take a risk? I don't know. Depends on your chart. And depends on your human design authority, because your human design authority is how you should be making decisions. No matter what's going on in the astrology, whatever your authority is in human design, which usually it's just about doing what feels good to you, not making decisions from the mind, but from the body of like, okay, now's the time. Like, it feels good. It feels exciting. The intuitive hit is here, whatever. That's going to tell you when to act on something. Is it true astrologers feel something is going to happen? What do you mean? I would say that's more of an intuitive thing. I do think, yeah, I don't know. Depends on in what context. Saturn retrograde, my chart bad? No. Saturn goes retrograde every year. I felt optimistic. I just have severe anxiety and try to differentiate the two. Oh, okay. Well, anxiety is just being worried about the future. And what will really help that is meditating or doing things to like move your body, like taking, like being action oriented, because anxiety is just like, it's a frantic state thinking about what's not here yet. But we can really only control and handle and work with what is here right now. So the more you can practice presence and move that energy through your body, the better that will get. In the middle of my Saturn return, it's been a ride. I feel you. Same. Yeah, Saturn retrograde, getting really close to my natal Saturn again is... Yeah, I feel that. It's been a ride. Do I like Trump? I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that. I understand him. We have the same moon sign. We both have moon in Sagittarius and prominent Gemini stuff. I understand him. I wouldn't say that I like him. I think there are good things that he stands for, that he wants to change positively about the country. I'm taking action towards this thing I want. Thank you. This made me feel better. Yay! That's awesome. Harriet Thugman, that's the best name I've ever seen. You're the only true through astrologer. Thank you. That's my Sag moon. The arrow of truth. The arrow of truth. What is the ultimate truth? Well, everyone has a different one. Everyone has a different truth. But I see both sides. Because I'm also Libra rising. Lost you there. Oh, I think I said, what did I say? Oh, that you have a Virgo stellium? Kendra and Sarah have the same and reverse moon and rising. Aw. Yep, as a Sag moon, I can't help but be honest, and I've had friends hate that. No, literally. That's been like my whole life, summed up in a sentence, I feel like. We just tell it like it is. Somebody's got to do it. Isn't that like a Trump sound that people were using for a while? Like, somebody had to do it. It's such a Sag moon thing to say. I swear. Is there a planet placement that tells you what you should be doing in life? Yeah, I have a whole video on that on my YouTube. And I have a whole playlist. I have a couple playlists for career and life purpose. There's a few placements I would look at in a few different areas of your chart. But my videos will walk you through it. And yeah, I also teach that in my Become an Astrologer course. So yeah, stellium of Scorpio in the 9th. Oh, do you use Placidus? Cancer, Sun, Gemini rising, Pisces moon. Okay. Wait, Kelsey, you're living in France now? I mean, I've been here for 2 months, but I wouldn't say, I mean, I don't have like, I guess I technically live here because I don't have a home in the US right now. But I'm on a travel visa. I've just been traveling. Honestly, going through your videos today to remind myself that it's okay to just slow down and wait. Oh, yeah. Every little thing gonna be all right. I'm gonna be brutally honest because I care. Sorry, not sorry. No, literally. It took my Libra rising a while to embrace my Sag moon, but I'm so glad I have. Oui, je parle français. Mais je parle un peu français. Oh, you're so welcome, Joe. Yes, use Placidus. Okay. 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 I use both interchangeably. I found quadrant-based systems more accurate. Okay. Are the French even at all kind of worried for the U.S.? I mean, yeah, it's a focus. I wouldn't say they're worried, but it is a focus for everybody because the U.S. really influences a lot of the world. So sure, yeah. Pluto near my ascendant? No. It's on my north node though. It's on my north node. I used to think I was so sensitive until I realized I'm just not afraid of my emotions. I feel that. Yeah. Any brief insight about Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, Leo rising? Trust your intuition. I really believe Kamala will be president. She could be. She very well could be for like a month. She very well could be. For a short period of time. It's not looking good for Joe. My son is taking French now in 9th. Oh, that's so cool. C'est très cool. C'est super. J'adore le français. C'est amusant de parler français. Well, there are a lot of Leo risings in the house. Ay, ay. I really believe things are going to get real positive within the next year. I feel like yeah. I remember the first time I looked at the 2025 astrology, it was back in 2021. It was exactly like 3 years ago, pretty much. 3 years and a couple months. I was living in Hawaii, and we were talking about Uranus, and I was like, well, Uranus is going to move into Gemini, eventually. And then I was like, wait, when was the last time Uranus was in Gemini? And then I found out it was a civil war. And then I was like, oh shit. Shit's gonna hit the fan. But also, it's gonna be so exciting because it's a change that we've all needed. Scares me because astrologers are saying there would be crazy change. Thought it would be positive. It will be. My daughter is in the 10th grade, opted to take French. Aww. That's awesome. I didn't even know that people like took French in school because I always took Spanish. And then as I've been learning French, I've been learning for like over a year. And I found so many people that took French in school and they're like, yeah, I remember how to say certain things. Like I can understand some things that you say. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Like I forgot that was like an option in school. That's really cool. It's a fun language. Difficult, but fun. I don't think there's going to be war. What you talking about? Isn't it correct that during Trump's previous presidency, that was the only time that there hadn't been war under a president in like in recent years or something? Because maybe that's not right, but that's what I heard. What do you think about his rising being my Venus and my Mars being his sun? Chemistry. Kelsey, I'm wondering, Pluto first house poses. It wouldn't oppose your fourth house, no. Yeah, I think so. So why are we all scared of war? If Trump's already been president, things were great because of like the policies that were put into place and the things that were changed. I don't know about y'all, but the beginning of 2020 was like the best time of my life, other than like right now. But shit's gotten rough in the last 4 years. Like I just don't understand. Like where's people's line of thought? Because 2 + 2 = 4. I think this was my karma year, and I'm hoping things are so much better next year. Yes! I speak Spanish now, and if I had known that I would use this much, I would have stayed. No, I feel you. I met this Colombian guy the other day, and I was trying to remember my Spanish, and my French has, like, overwritten it. Like, override, don't hardly remember any Spanish, and I took, like, 8 years of it. In high school, yeah, I feel you. Pluto's also going into Aquarius. Last time was revolution in France and independence in the U.S. Yeah, I just found a video on that a couple weeks ago because I've been reading this book about some French history because I've been here. And yeah, then I looked at the astrology. There also was Saturn in Pisces when the French Revolution started. So, we in a similar time period. Trying to be optimistic, but it's scary hearing some of the things he said. Like what? If people listen to you guys completely, you're not wrong. Everything is lining up. Yeah. It's because things start coming to light. People started posting about things more. About what? Y'all know the Democratic Party is like funding the Palestinian war, right? Like Israel. Being watching everything about Uranus and Gemini, yeah. I mean, Jupiter and Gemini is giving us a foreshadowing into that. So much misinformation. I think Uranus and Gemini isn't going to be the kind of traditional war. I think I said this recently, I don't know where, but I don't think it's going to be the traditional kind of war that that has happened before. I think it's more going to be like an information war. I think it's going to be kind of what's already happening now. Like people arguing about headlines versus like what actually happened. Like there's so many headlines in the media that if you only take what they're saying in the headline, it's completely, because headlines in the media are meant to grab your attention. They're meant to grab your attention so that you click on the article and you read it. But what so many people are doing is they're just reading headlines and they're not looking behind that. And the headlines are meant to just grab your attention. It's like, y'all know the thumbnails on YouTube that are so annoying that like say like, this is how you can make $1 million this year. And it's like, doesn't tell you anything in the actual video. That's what news headlines are. So they're just saying shit and it's not actually what's true. It's not actually what's factual. And that's how so much misinformation is getting spread. Like one example, Trump's a felon. No, he's not. His charges got dropped. He got indicted. And the judge who dropped his charges, the judge of the case was like, hey, I think this is political interference. Like, you guys had no evidence. Like, why was this case brought to me? Like, this just seems like political interference, like election interference. Like, you guys, like, I should charge you guys with election interference because that's a federal crime. Like, why are you actually bringing this to me? So, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying, is so many people are, like, just taking the headline at face value and not doing research on it. And then they're accepting that as truth. And that's how so much misinformation is getting spread. And this is Jupiter and Gemini. And Uranus and Gemini is going to be more of that. So we have to take this time to be careful of what we are believing, that people are just repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating, and not hop on the bandwagon of headline drama. Because a lot of it is not true. Is not true. And you start to do the research and you start to see, like someone just said, like media outlets are owned by a couple very rich people. Yes, and most of those rich people who own the media outlets are supporting the Democratic Party. And you have people talking about going to the DNC and it's all these rich billionaires and people that own the media. And like you start seeing it's all connected. And there's a reason they're feeding this certain narrative to get y'all riled up in your emotions that has nothing behind, like there's no sustenance to anything that they're saying. Yeah, it's one side penned against the other. No, literally. And it's like, y'all are looking at where the finger is being pointed and not at who is pointing the finger. So, like, do your research. If you see something that, oh, like Trump said he hates immigrants or something, like, do your research. What was actually said in that interview or wherever they're taking that from? Because it was probably misconstrued to get y'all riled up in your emotions and think something about someone that's not actually true. Like someone, I have a French American friend that I made over here, and she was saying something about how Trump said that you'll never have to vote again if you vote for him. And I was like, wait, I've never heard that. Like, let me look into this. So I looked into it. Sure enough, yeah, the media is like promoting it as like Trump's going to be a dictator. He said you'll never have to vote again if you vote for him, blah, blah. Looked into it. He was saying that like in the context of speaking to a group of like Christians, and apparently Christians like are known for not voting often. So he was saying like, just vote for me this one time around because I know y'all never vote. Vote for me and I'll fix the country. And then y'all don't have to vote again. That's like in the context of what, like, I don't think he should have said that. It was kind of dumb to say that, but he's a Sag moon. He puts his foot in his mouth and then it's so easy to take him out of context. But that's like in the context he was saying that in. So it gives a much different picture now that we know the context of who he was saying that to and why he was saying that. He wasn't just saying that to everybody. Like, I'm going to rule America. You'll never heard. That's not the context. So we gotta look at the whole picture and not just take headlines for face value. And that's literally not even something the president of the United States has the power to do. Like the president really doesn't have that much power. Like I remember learning that in 5th grade. Like But again, these headlines are getting people riled up in their emotions. And when you are in your emotional brain, when you're in your amygdala, you're operating from your amygdala, which is like the fight or flight response. That's your emotional the emotional part of your brain, you're shut off from the logical, reasoning, rational side of your brain. That sarcastic laugh was everything. If that doesn't tell you about Sag Moons, Sapper V dear, I don't know what to tell you about Sag Moons. I'm a Sag Moon. But maybe the president should be presidential and mean what he says. I mean, he did mean what he said. Like, he was talking to a group of people who never vote. And was saying, like, vote for me because I'm going to help you guys. And then if you don't want to vote again, you don't have to vote again. But, like, I need y'all to vote in this election because y'all never vote. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just a Sag Moon to a Sag Moon. Like, I can understand the logic, but yeah, I relate to you so hard. It's so fun here. I'm Sag Moogin hard right now. I feel a huge shift happening. Definitely emotional, but at peace. That's good. I feel that. Mel, you're also a Sag Moon. I remember that. Sabina is a Scorpio moon, Scorpio sun, Libra moon, and Scorpio rising. Oh, damn. Got a Scorpio sandwich there with Libra in the middle. Sag moons unite. We're gonna tell you like it is. We're gonna tell you the truth, because we're truth seekers. Sag sun, Aqua moon, Aries rising. How long do you think he'll be in power? I think something's gonna happen. I think something's gonna happen. So I don't know. Either it happens before he gets inaugurated, or he gets inaugurated and it happens. But I mean, he can only have 4 years, like, if nothing happens. He can't change that law. Maybe make you cry, but we don't mean to. Wait, Lone Wolf, you're a Libra rising and Taurus sun also? That's awesome. That's my, if you didn't know that, that's my rising and sun too. Pluto's already been in y'all 7th house, girl. So what was happening for you when Pluto first went into it? Like what? Like an assassination? What has already happened or tried to happen twice? What did people already attempt to do twice? It's a riddle. I do Western astrology. I don't live in Vedic culture, so I don't follow Vedic astrology. I did, haha. You're definitely one of my favorite astrologers. Thank you. Does his natal Uranus and Gemini in the U.S. chart, Gemini Uranus, have something to do with his power? Why are we using this word power? I feel like that's a weird word to use. But no, the U.S. Uranus is at 8 degrees Gemini, and his Uranus is at 17 degrees. But the U.S. does have their Mars at 21 degrees Gemini, and he has his Sun in North Node at 21 degrees Gemini. So I'd say that's pretty significant. You're the only astrologer I trust. Oh, thank you. That's a heavy weight to bear, y'all. It's a heavy weight to bear. I don't know. I just love it. And I love sharing what I like, my insights with you guys. I love tarot. Tarot is actually how I started doing astrology. Well, it's like how I started this business. 2020, I was living off the stimulus checks because I was unemployed and semi-homeless. I started doing tarot readings for friends, and then they knew I was into astrology as well. So then they started asking me to do both. And then I was like, well, I don't know if I can read a chart. I never really done it like as a paid thing before, but I can try. So then I did, and people were obsessed, and I was like, oh wow, I guess I can't really do this. So then I built a website, and the rest is history. But yeah, it started with tarot. But then I kind of was like, I'm over tarot, and then it just became astrology, and then I started learning a lot more about human design, and then now it's both astrology and human design. Missed those stimulus checks. You gotta thank the orange man. Yeah, those are nice. I really would love to become an astrologer myself as an herbalist. Yes! Yeah. They really do like overlap. It's really cool. There's so many ways to use astrology. It's endless. And this is why I say that, especially with the North Node moving into Pisces next year, like astrology is going to thrive. And people are going to be, there's going to be such a need for it. And there's going to be such, I really feel like it's going to become a part of like our society. Like kind of how like psychology has over the last 10, 20 years. I think astrology is going to become that. Have you ever tried horary? I think I've looked into it before. Because that's like, it's like making predictions, right? Pluto's in my 9th house, legal issues all year. Pluto transiting 12th house? I don't know, depends on your chart. Yeah, tarot's really cool. I mean, it's all just like a divination tool. Astrology is a divination tool. Tarot's a divination tool. Cardology, numerology, all these things are just divination tools. Yeah, it's like tarot, but through a transit. Oh, maybe I haven't heard of it then. There's so many branches of astrology, it's literally insane. I think it stems from my Taurus stellium and Virgo rising. But also not trusting Big P, yeah. There was a meme that I saw that was like, Big Pharma and what was the other, like Big Food or something, now that RFK is gonna change our health system. It was a funny video. My YouTube video on Pluto and Aquarius. Which YouTube video? I'm a Leo Sun, Sag rising, Aqua moon. Ah, born on a full moon in Aquarius. Are you a writer? I think I saw that one. Yeah. Oh. I don't know. It's probably from my early astrology videos that are like a few years old. I have a whole playlist on my YouTube. But if you're a TikToker, I would go to my career and life purpose playlist. Because all of the videos are going to be in that playlist on life purpose and stuff. But just for one thing to focus on, your North Node. Everything we need was already here on Earth. Literally. We just have to learn how to work with the Earth again. Thoughts on having a 63% Earth chart? Stubborn. LOL, no, but I'm good at it. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Have no Earth? Oh, well, that's interesting. North Node is in Aries. Oh, so then the past year has probably been showing you what you're meant to be doing. Because you're in your nodal return. You might just be overthinking it. It's probably right in front of you. I'm not stubborn, I swear. Strong opinions. I feel like stubborn has such a negative association, but it's really not bad. Like, people need to be more stubborn. In ways that are beneficial. Stubborn. It's so interesting to know that. Yeah. North Node and Cancer in the 7th house. Okay. I feel like North Node and the 7th house people have a lot of relationships, or they're like meant to. I've created a lot with my hands this year though and felt inspired. Amazing. I think everyone should go watch my Pluto and Aquarius compilation video that's on YouTube, because that will get you prepared for Pluto and Aquarius. Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Libra Rising. Oh, this week has been horrible. Oh. Well, it's not over. It's not over yet. I'm a Taurus Sun and Libra Rising also. Had a lot of friendships. Okay, yeah. My man is a Virgo Sun and also has a Taurus stellium. Let me tell you when we're mad at each other. Yeah, it's like, need space. Oh, I just pulled some of my hair out. You know what I also will not miss about Europe? What the fuck is this? I get it's probably to like... it's probably to keep from like litter or whatever, but like just put your fucking cap in the trash can. I don't understand. It's not that hard. Why does it have to be attached? My middle name is Overthinker. Well, get your name changed. Do you still have the dragonfly painting? Somewhere. Oh my god. Why does 4 years ago feel like 20? It's somewhere in my things. Probably at my parents' house. It's for littering. I know, but literally just throw your cap. It's not hard to throw your cap in the garbage, or just like when you throw your bottle away into recycling, like put the cap on it. I don't understand why it has to be like, it's so annoying, and then it like hits me in the face. It's good to see your face too, Jessie. So annoying, like, get on my face, literally. And then oh my god, the ones where it's like super loose, and then you go to take a drink and it like swings around, and then it like gets in the cap, and then you're spilling water everywhere because the water went into the cap. Oh my god, that's gonna be the first thing that happens when I get back to Denver airport, is I'm gonna buy a bottle of water and I'm gonna take the cap off, and I'm just gonna feel like so relieved. Although I rarely drink bottled water at home because I carry a bottle of water everywhere. Yeah, the swinging ones. It's so annoying. 20 years ago felt like 4? Well, I don't know. I was 10. That feels like 100 years ago to me. Oh, thank you, Maya. Is that how you say your name? Libra rising here. We're talking about Pluto and Aquarius. I'm a Libra rising. Pluto's already been in Aquarius. Why y'all acting like it hasn't been? What has already come up for you? When it was in Pluto, when it was in Aquarius already, the 2 times. 2 or 3 times now, I think. Okay, cool. Thanks, Maya. Is it better living in Europe? Well, I'm just traveling here. Food-wise, I would say there's more fresh food availability. But I think that also depends on where you are, because I'm in the south of France right now, so things grow here more easily, like all year. And it seems like the food is fresher because it's sourced locally, but that's something I have where I live in the US. So I don't really notice that big of a difference, except for things like dairy. Dairy just feels like less heavy here, I think because they don't use as many hormones and pesticides and things like that. And so that's one thing I majorly noticed, but I mean, the food is really good where I live in the US, in Colorado. It's like, there's a lot of farms, and I mostly shop local at farmers markets and stuff. So other than the dairy thing, I really haven't noticed that much difference, except for in how much fruit there is widely available. Oranges, apples, Grapes. There's a lot of fruit. Just like at this convenience store down the street, there's like fruit. They have a fruit stand outside. So that's pretty cool. There's so much going on, I can never tell. Well, that's how the houses in your birth chart give you context into like where certain areas of life are experiencing certain things, right? So like, yes, there's always going to be a lot going on in general, but it's happening in different areas of your chart, in different houses, which is going to show up in different areas of your life because that's what the houses represent. So, what has been going on in your creative passions, fifth house things, that area of your life. What was going on from like January to September in your area of life, like representing creative passion, romance, dating, sex, children. That's all fifth house things. So that's how you can pinpoint. Because, yeah, there's always going to be stuff going on affecting different stuff. I have no planets in Aquarius. Does that mean I'm chilling? Well, you have stuff in Taurus, so it'll aspect that stuff depending on the degrees of it. Currently going through my nodal opposition. Nodal opposition. I was like, wait, what does that say? Nodal opposition. Yeah, North Node in Libra, yeah. South Node in Aries. Libra Sun, Aries Moon, Aquarius Rising. Love. What's North Node in XMC? I don't know. I don't know what the X means. Oh, hey Leo Suns. Leo Sun, Aquarius Rising, Cat Moon. Leo Sun, Libra Rising, Aquarius Moon. Oh, that's fun. Y'all are like similar, but not. That's cool. That's cool. I think that's in Roman numerals. Oh. Oh, would that be like North Node in 10th house? Born on a full moon. Hey. Oh, yeah. Aries Sun, Virgo Moon, Gemini Rising. Love. Leo Sun, Cat Moon, Gemini Rising. Okay. 10th house. Okay. Yeah. Probably that you're here to have a business. Libra Sun, Libra Rising, Aquarius Moon. Oh, love it. The Leo, Libra, Aquarius placements are out here. It's fun how each live it's something different. I'm also a Libra Rising. Libra Rising, Taurus Sun, Sag Moon. That's me. But as a Gemini, who knows what business that will be? Well, maybe it'll change. Were you on here when I was saying that this business I have now started as just tarot? I was just doing tarot readings. And that is not what I do anymore. I don't even really do that many readings anymore. And then I had a whole other business before this one. Hey, from France. I'm also in France. Hi. What do you think of 8th house stelliums? Well, I have one. So, hey. Trust your intuition. You don't need a say qualification in astrology, right? No, you do not. I have never taken an astrology course in my life. Although I have an astrology course. And if you feel called to learn from me. It's the best place too. But I personally did not take one because I didn't want to be influenced by anybody else. There was something else I saw that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this business started that I have now, that's Astrology and Human Design, started as tarot. Oh, and then at one point it was crystals. I was doing crystals also. That maybe only lasted a few months. Where did I learn astrology? The people in my life, case studies, studying people's charts, books, memes, astrology memes on Instagram, a lot of books, and just channeling. A lot of it's intuition. Oh my god, my throat is like not happy. How do you feel about the election? I don't know. I feel like something's gonna happen. I don't think it's over yet. So far, I feel good about it, but it still feels like something's gonna happen. I don't know. But I do feel better going home now. I gotta be honest. Feel a little better about it. Yeah, Sharn, take the course if you feel called. What do you think about Leo stelliums? You gotta follow your creativity. Depending on what house it's in. Depending on what house it's in. I can't wait to go home to America. I feel like that actually is a song. Okay. Well, I gotta go here soon. I gotta pack. I literally forgot. Oh, fuck. That was a loud noise. I literally have to pack, and I forgot. Tips for generators. Watch the videos in my generator playlist. Because your girl don't like to repeat herself, honestly. And I've made so many videos for generators. So many videos for y'all. Go find them. I was watching your TikTok and you're right, something does feel weird, yeah. It feels weird. It's like a relief, but it's also like, I don't know. I felt so tired and off. Yeah, I feel that. I feel it. I feel it. Something's coming. Something's coming. All right, y'all. I love you. I gotta go. I gotta pack. I'm off to Paris tomorrow. Catch me next time. Bye. See you next time. Au revoir. À bientôt.